mention here that when it comes to the power of the AWM, Yuki is in a strong advantage here versus, a sniper like Michaeldrk, because this is the kind of situations where Yuki excels as a sniper versus Michaeldrk, where he's much better in the lane duels. He's not so great in the close quarter AWM duels.
Starting things off, though, it is going to be mid control coming out. Surprisingly so, Mindplay. They're going to get pretty aggressive. We've seen a lot of teams take the passive approach in mid, but Mindplay, they're playing this the exact opposite here. They're going to play 3 mid and then just an anchor on water and an anchor on A. So definitely playing to control mid here, but maybe they've studied something on getBrikt that people haven't. People haven't been so eager to contend against getBrikt in their mid, and maybe Mindplay feels they have the confidence to be the team that shuts down how they commonplace take control of mid and alley. So we'll see if that can be a factor in their decision making here with this position in mid. But Coda and Remy, they're still gonna have to step up and be able to hold this, but they're just gonna let them walk out and potentially catch them off guard here. Yuki is already sneaking to the cross. Remy turns at the perfect time to get that trade, but x0tek answers back with 2 of his own, make it a triple kill. A big opening coming up from x0tek. 3 headshots to boot with that. Very nicely done, and that is exactly what they needed to fight their way back into this first round. Now 2 on 4, Solo and AYRIN still players you don't want to take too lightly in a clutch situation. x0tek also on 17 as well, but getBrikt, they make the smart decision. They get the 3 kills in mid to turn things in their favor, but they don't get antsy off of that triple kill. They don't force anything aggressively without keeping their composure and thinking exactly what they want to do in this situation. I definitely like that decision from getBrikt, not getting too overzealous off a good play. Now they're going to be grouping up for the Waters push, and x0tek smartly playing in the backlines. He knows he doesn't want to go down in the trade fire pushing out of Waters. A little bit baity there, but still, it's what he needed to do. He's going to play the lurk role now because he has to stay behind, and that's what you need to do here. AYRIN going to be caught as well, and x0tek, again, playing this round exactly how he needed to for his team. He's going to seal that deal with a nice quad kill there. Very nicely done.
That was a really nice execution coming out from getBrikt there. ZZXQ getting the 3-man trade with really only having to answer back off one of his teammates dying, that being, I believe it was Yuki. It really put Mindplay in a bad position because they really kind of messed up that hold. They weren't able to get any trades going, and they just gave a 3K straight to ZZXQ, which really kind of gave the round to getBrikt, because a 2v4 on Mexico Global side is very difficult to win, because once you lose numbers advantage on Mexico, it becomes a blacklist-sided map.
And right now it is going to be getBrikt in the driver's seat here. Again, in round number 2, they're going to be leading it in a 5-on-4. Now it's just a matter of whether they want to try and take the execution. AYRIN really playing close by, waiting for someone to peek him from ramp. Remy on the cross from Shadow as well, so they still have a pinch in mid. And this is going to be important. Mindplay, they're going to show us if someone can actually successfully hold mid, or if getBrikt will continue to be a team that can constantly control mid. But right now, getBrikt having no trouble once again, forcing their way into a mid fight and winning it. And this is where you've got to wonder if that old school style of giving up mid maybe is the current metagame that's going to successfully work for these teams on Mexico. I haven't seen teams successfully hold mid very well.
Yeah, you're definitely right there, and it's been really interesting to see, because last year the meta was very aggressive, very hyper-control mid, and it seems like during the off-season, the meta completely changed. Maybe it's through the teams that getBrikt, completely monopolizing and knowing exactly how to punish people who take control of mid. And as we say this, Mindplay does transition into a give-up mid strategy, though they did opt to have 2 people in alley, which is a little different.
Here we have it, though. It is going to be some passive play coming across the board from both teams right now. We do see a little peek in AYRIN from alley, but still very reserved play, and kind of what we predicted here, Jordan. These guys are backing up and turtling up. Now it is going to be some slow play, though, across the board. getBrikt going to have to make the decisions here on this one, but again, some slow play here coming back and forth, but Remy gets the opener here, and it's going to be Imagine going down.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting to see right now how Mindplay is adjusting to getBrikt, as well as getBrikt trying to figure out exactly where Mindplay is playing, because you have them kind of spread out very thinly and spread apart. You're going to get Michaeldrk at the tractor, you have AYRIN playing A hut, you have Remy playing the pickle position, and then you have Solo and Coda playing Anchor B, with Solo playing completely hidden. He's not peeking at all. It's all about Coda. So they're trying to give it an impression that it's only one person holding the B site.
And now we are going to see x0tek find an opening here. AYRIN goes down, and again, getBrikt with a solid potential to take a round away. We do see a little creep up alleyway, though, here from Yuki. He's going to throw a nice pop flash out for his teammates to shove out of water, and they're going to just try and push their way, or sorry, out of ramp there, and they're going to push their way onto this A-bomb site pretty successfully. They only lose one player in the process, but they do need to be careful on the retake, as they are going to have two players coming from mid here on the side of Mindplay. They do have a nice little counter flash ready for the back forklift and a nade as well. That's going to do a little bit of damage with that flash on the timing, but MichaelXV, he holds the cross exactly how they need it, and there you have it. That's going to be a nice clean post plant coming out from getBrikt, and this is starting to look a little bit scary here for the guys on Mindplay. 0 rounds on the board, and it's already 3-0 blacklist for getBrikt.
Yeah, right now you're definitely seeing that right now. Mindplay has no answer for what getBrikt is bringing to the table. They're not able to adjust to any of their positionings. They're not able to get any sort of advantages, and they're just constantly playing on the back foot.
Now it is going to be a 3-on-3. Imagine low on HP as well, so still a winnable round. But just as I say that, AYRIN, I think, falls through the pyramid stack, and that is going to be an unfortunate situation that, I mean, there's not really anything you can do there. Sometimes the game is just not your friend, and that's going to give getBrikt a potential 4th round on the board here. An unfortunate timing there for AYRIN to have a glitch out there, but it's going to be a 3-on-2 now. Coda and Michaeldrk, they've got to be hoping they take this round away. They had the HP advantage, but now it has been robbed away from them, and now getBrikt. This could be huge. 4 rounds in a row. We'll see if they can hold on to the lead uncontested, though. They have to be careful still. Coda and Michaeldrk, 2 players you probably shouldn't take lightly in this situation, especially Michaeldrk, but he's going to be alone now as Coda is picked off, getting a little bit overzealous on the peak there, and now it is going to be a 3v1 bomb in their hands as well. Michaeldrk, he's just going to have to do something crazy here to make the round go his way. Here it is, though. Michaeldrk just working his way across the map, trying to find some holes to potentially catch players off guard. Still, though, it is going to be a push out of water. Michaeldrk, this is an isolated play that he could win. He finds the first, but it's not going to matter. Final down does secure the trade. And again, we see a 4-0 on the board now. That's 4 in a row, but it kind of does make you think what may have happened if AYRIN hadn't glitched out there.
Yeah, that glitch out really kind of threw a wrench in the entirety of getBrikt's or Mindplay's plans. It really put them on the back foot, because then it took them from being up, both in, you know, equal in numbers and up in HP, to being down in numbers and HP.
This time around, though, you see Coda getting aggressive on prep, finds 2 picks, and finally the early number advantage has not fallen away from them. And this is going to be a big opportunity here for these guys to hold on to Mindplay. They are in desperate need of a round here. Already 4 in a row against them, but it's still not over yet. Final down, and x0tek playing pretty solid on this map so far. Imagine this is his chance to step up as well, and it's only a 3v4, so still it could go in their favor, and maybe it could just that, as it did last round. The map, not being AYRIN's friend there, glitched him out and gave getBrikt the opportunity to be up 4-0 here, but getBrikt can't sell them short here. x0tek has been playing pretty phenomenal in this half so far. The rest of his team definitely stepping up behind him to secure these rounds still. 4-0, potentially 5-0 if they can close this round. That would be a huge statement after that first map did indeed fall away from them, 13-12 on the golden round. The bomb going to be dropped here, and Ali, Imagine, going to pick it up, grabs it, and they're going to be working their way potentially for an A split here. It looks like they have a bit of control here, but Solo makes a lot of noise here. I'm not sure if it was intentionally so. I think he's actually trying to bait them into a peek here. And actually, that's a smart decision. He tries to bait them in to being in a closer position, but they are not ready for the shove there. But Coda, he has a chance to make something big happen, and that's exactly what he'll do. 4 kills on the round for him, opening things up for Mindplay to have a chance now.
Yeah, that's just a fantastic play coming out from Coda, and well needed, because Mindplay right now is playing really kind of poorly in comparison to how they did on Subbase. That or getBrikt is just completely stepped up to a whole new level after losing in that overtime golden round.
x0tek finds the opener there. Yuki gets the follow-up on a Solo as well after the trade comes through. Still going to be a 4-on-3, and getBrikt again find themselves in a favorable position to start off the round. potentially 5-1 on the board here. If getBrikt can keep this one rolling, they're going to have a great time here on Mexico, a map that they've been pretty strong on in the past as well. We saw them take it to overtime against Carbon, so it's definitely a map where they are well prepared on, and you can see the difference between this and their sub base, and it just seems like a map that they're much more comfortable on their blacklist side on here. Now we have a 4-on-2 situation as Yuki finds that pick on AYRIN. It's going to leave Coda and Michaeldrk again as the last two alive here. This time we'll see what they can do. Coda has been doing wonders so far as a defender. The rest of his team just hasn't stepped up to the plate just yet. Michaeldrk, though, definitely someone who could meet him here to have a successful clutch out in this 2v4. Michaeldrk, though, just playing safe on doors. He's going to spot two players on the cross. Unfortunately, though, doesn't really connect much damage. Does a little bit there on the MichaelXV, but still, the bomb is planted, and Coda is going to be on the full flank here. Michaeldrk, though, still just waiting for Coda to get in position, and they're going to go for the pinch here together. The flash comes through. Michaeldrk on the peak. Coda just has to hold things off here. Coda finds one, though. The 2v4 could go their way if Michaeldrk is able to find it, but he's going to have to do something crazy here. Michaeldrk isn't going to do it, though. MichaelXV, however, is going to come out on top there. And just like that, Jordan, after a 13-12, we expected this to be close, but it's 5-1.
Yeah, and it seems like right now that Mindplay is using their tactical pause with it being 5-1. They are not able to adjust, and it seems like they definitely need the time to think about what they need to do and what their next move is. And I definitely agree with that decision, because right now they aren't able to play aggressively and they aren't able to play passively. So maybe they need to swap some positions around. Maybe they need to figure out how exactly they want to play more aggressively. What I'd really like to see come out of the match here right now would be an aggressive alley push. Send like one person mid for an early flash prep to delay any sort of rotation from there. And have two people push through alley really quickly, get a quick frag and then fall off and then play defensively off that. That sort of situation, put them in a numbers up situation and then allow them to sort of build off that.
Now Mindplay, they've got a difficult road ahead here. 5-1 down, but they still did win the first map, so it's not to say they couldn't bounce back here. But right now, getBrikt, they are playing out of their minds here, and they've really shown that they can step up to the plate here and potentially close out this series. Here we have it, though. It is going to be an aggressive play in mid again. Mindplay, they're going back to their roots here. They don't want to have any trouble playing how they want to, and they've been wanting to control mid all along, but it's just not worked out for them. Again, it's a 2-for-1 trade, and Michaeldrk almost goes down as well. They cannot seem to find their way in these mid fights, and we'll see what happens here. 4-on-3, not looking too good, though, for the boys of Mindplay. Michaeldrk under half HP, the bomb in the hands of Yuki, and now we have MichaelXV working to try and find another opening here, but still they haven't got a lot of map control on the side of getBrikt just yet, so we'll see what happens. But they definitely need to be careful. We do see Yuki, though, going for the pick in mid, but Solo is actually going to be the one who finds the first here on the second portion of the round. Michaeldrk finds a shot onto Yuki as well, and now they have the numbers advantage here, so Mindplay getting that regroup since the reset. Remember, though, 5-1 at the reset, so not a lot going their way before that, but if they can change the pace here now, this would definitely be the time to do so. The potential of a 5-4 half is still on the table for Mindplay, and that would keep this one definitely within reach going into the second half here, but there is still time for getBrikt to stack these rounds, and it's just a 2v3. They have potential to still take this round right back if they're able to challenge this A-site player successfully alone. It's just going to be a dual 1v2. They get the trade, but it may not be enough here. Final down has to clutch it out in a 1-on-3. He gets the second kill. This could be it. Coda going to be isolated and alone here on the back of the pyramid stack. Final down, looking for the answer here for his team. Almost pops the headshot. He's going to fake the plant here. Goes for the peek. Can't connect, though. Coda seals the deal and saves the day from an almost close call there.
Yeah, it looks like the map score is now 5-2, and then seems like another disconnection issue came in, and Mindplay is backing back to the lobby once again, with the score being 5-2 in favor of Mindplay or getBrikt.
And I believe it's going to be 5-2 after that one. So we have sort of an interesting situation, I guess, for getBrikt. They still have a chance to close out this half with a pretty heavy margin, but give me 1 second here. We've got a quick issue that needs addressing.
And it seems like we're jumping right back in.
It looks like we are going to hop right back in. I'm not sure how they're going to play this one out, but I think they're just going to go with the score, which I believe is 5-2 correct on the board here. And so that would make it here 5-2. 2 rounds left in the half here. And we'll see how they decide to progress forward here, but right now it is going to be 5-2 on the board. 2 rounds left in this half to make an impact. Yuki gets the opener here, takes down Remy. And it is going to be Yuki facing a little bit of fire there. It is going to be 5-on-4. Remy, the only one down and out just yet. We'll see what they have in store for us here to potentially recover this one. But after all the disconnections, I'm hoping that we can get this one played out here. 5v4, but still, AYRIN going aggressive regardless. He just wants to make something happen here. He finds one, finds almost a second, but it's not quite enough to take down x0tek there, and it's going to be a 3v4. And here we have it. It's going to be getBrikt trying to sort of decide where they want to take this one. But right now, they do have a man advantage still in the bag to work with, but it is going to be a 31 HP player, down to 28 now off that nade. That does a decent amount of damage there, though, onto Imagine. And it is going to be a 4-on-3 as they work their way around. Michaeldrk and Solo playing the cross outside of water, though. They're going to run right into this death trap here. Michaeldrk finds 2, but Solo, he doesn't find a single frag out of that, unfortunately. So now Coda left in a 1v2 here. We'll see if he can find it, but he takes down 1 already. That's going to leave it on final down, but this is a big round for his team. A 6-2 going into the final round of this half would be a huge boost for his team, and now he just has to stall the clock. He knows he doesn't have the HP advantage necessarily to work with, but that gun click made a ton of noise. Coda should know exactly where he is, I'd hope, at this point, but no, Coda doesn't check the corner, and that is going to be a punishing mistake there as we see a 6-2 lead for getBrikt.
Yeah, it definitely appears there that Coda did not see final down swap back to the other side of the map, the B site, and then from there, he just didn't hear that gun click, like you said. It's really interesting to see that.
Now we see the explosive play. Coda angrily charging towards Prep, gets the kill alongside AYRIN there. And here it's going to be a 5-on-4, but again, the trade comes at a cost. AYRIN down to 10 HP now, has to back off, play water safely. And now they have to smoke screen and sort of give up control of this mid area. Imagine, though, he finds 1. This could be a 7-2 half here for getBrikt still. Definitely rising to the occasion here on this second map and showing us that they are indeed a dominating team in the North American scene right now, though. There's still the opportunity for this map to become closer. It is a tough road ahead, though, if they cannot find their way into this one. It is going to be 6-2 on the board, potentially. Could be a 7-3 here at the half, and that would be just a devastating way to end the half. 7-2. I'm not sure how they would recover at that point on the side of Mindplay, but still, only time will tell here. 4v4 Solo and x0tek, the only ones down in this round, but it is not over for either team yet. getBrikt, they've got to make a decision soon where they want to take this bomb. Only a minute left on the clock to work their way into sights. MichaelXV going to be going for the little cubby nade there. Not going to do too much, really. MichaelDRK just playing safe on the back of the ammo stacks here, waiting for getBrikt to make their move. They're slowly working their way into mid. Yuki going to be trying to potentially get a pick here down a ramp. The bomb, though, still in the hands of Imagine, sitting in back prep, waiting for the execution. Here we have it, though. It is going to be 3 players just easing their way into mid here. Imagine, going to be trailing behind, waiting for something to happen, but his teammates are still uncommitted as well. Nobody wants to give them any sort of intel, but still, they're going to collapse here slowly onto this A-bomb site. And they're going to have to force their way in quickly. 28 seconds, no time to make a decision. They just have to go. Final Down, though, gets the opening frag, and this could be it here. Michaeldrk, he's got to hold on alone. Final Down finds a second, and this could be a 7-2 half. getBrikt definitely holding their feet to the fire here and making the impacts when it counts. AYRIN on the flank with just 10 HP. It's going to be Final Down still on full HP. Yuki as well. Imagine on 11. Remy, he's the only defender with full HP here. He has to do something insane here. AYRIN just going to lay down the distractionary fire, but Remy, he's got to move fast. He can't afford to let AYRIN go down before he gets a frag. Otherwise, this round's already over. Remy, though, finds one. It could be doable, but AYRIN goes down now. It's a 1-on-2. Imagine very low. He's going to go down, but no, it doesn't matter. Yuki saves him, peeks out just in time, and that is a 7-2 half. A huge statement from getBrikt to kick off map number 2.
Yeah, you can definitely tell in the past couple rounds that Solo was really kind of hurting by using that M4. Well, I don't mind teams using it on the blacklist side as their lurker to kind of clean up frags because it is more accurate than the AK and it has a lot tighter recoil than the AK. It's not very good for the defenders to use because you still have to always hit that first shot headshot, and it doesn't matter how much HP they have, you have to be hitting that shot. And you know, in that last round when they pushed out water, they were able to, you know, kind of decimate Solo, and he wasn't able to get the trade frags just because he made mistakes by using the wrong weapons.
So basically what they're clarifying there is if getBrikt wanted to dispute here, they could technically be leading this 8-1. I don't think they care at this point because I'm pretty confident that they are going to close this one out. But because they took a secondary pause in the map, technically getBrikt, by the rules, would be leading this 8-1. So I think they're going to play it out still as 7-2. However, Mindplay not knowing that could have put themselves in a very bad situation here.
Yeah, absolutely. However, they're still in a bad situation regardless.
Oh, definitely.
Due to the fact that it is 7-2. It's a very... That's a daunting task to come back on, especially on a map like Mexico.
Starting it off, though, it is going to be a 2-for-1 trade in mid. Coda and AYRIN coming out of mid, guns blazing there. They find the frags they need to, but the answer's already back on the table. The bomb downed as well by Final Down, and that is a great play for getBrikt to start this one off. So, while they don't have the numbers advantage here, they have the bomb. And that is going to be a big mistake from AYRIN. I don't know why he charged into water alone with the bomb, but that just gave getBrikt the chance at an 8th round on the board already. x0tek finds another, and this is going to be a complete and utter chaos for the Mineplay boys. The bomb down. They cannot seem to fight their way to it as well, and things are just falling apart for them right now. But getBrikt, they're sitting comfy now. They feel very capable in this situation. They shouldn't be feeling too scared. All they have to do is not get too crazy on getting aggressive on these last two players. They don't want to give them a chance at the round. Final Down secures one, and it's Remy alone on the lurk here, trying to fight his way back in. They spot him, and that's all they should need here to stall out Remy and win yet another round here. Remy almost connects on a triple kill. That was scary close. Final Down, and Yuki just barely coming out on top in that one. Just missing the headshot onto Yuki. Saved the day for them there, but still, getBrikt, they're up 8-2 here.
Yeah, this is definitely a best case scenario for getBrikt right now. They're definitely, you know, patting themselves in the back. They completely decimated Mineplay on their blacklist side, and now they have the comfy, easy, cushiony side of the global risk side of Mexico to just kind of coast through. Just, you know, at worst they want to just trade round for round. At best they just want to close this out 3-0, end the map 10-2 for a total score. I believe that would make it 22-15.
Right now it is going to be a tough one ahead here. But Mineplay, it's not over yet. That's what they had to keep reminding themselves. Every round is a new round, and they're going to come out again. AYRIN losing the bomb alone in mid. I'm not sure why he keeps diving in alone with the bomb, but again, mistakes after mistakes being made from Mineplay, ultimately making these close rounds go in favor of getBrikt. The bomb now in mid still, but it's not going to matter. Coda somehow swings around into that double kill and saves his team from devastation in there. But again, AYRIN has to be cautious and make sure he doesn't have this bomb in his hands when he charges in.
Yeah, that's definitely something Aaron's been kind of making little mistakes about. You know, that bomb position can be really key, especially if you lose it in a really tight chokehold. You know, it's not so bad if they were to lose it like in the back of, you know, the blacklist spawn and someone pushed through, killed him, and then they got the trade frag. You know, that would be fine. But, you know, he's pushing into water with it. He's pushing into mid with it. And had Coda not been able to get that, you know, that flank double kill onto Imagine and Final Down last round, that it could have been a completely different story. Could have been 9-2.
And here we have it. It is going to be potentially close to the end here. x0tek spots 2 players on that prep peek through the edge of the smoke too. You could just barely make them out. Both Remy and Michaeldrk on the edge of that box, but Coda, he's the one you got to keep your eyes on here. He's going to be playing on the side of the alley bridge, potentially to peek up here. And he is going to go for it here. The rest of his team meets him for the support, and they just collapse in on mid, and that's going to be a big round here for them to hold on to. Michaeldrk finds 2, Remy gets 1, it's final down, and MichaelXV left in a 2v4. MichaelXV, though, going to be the only one of full HP out of these remaining 2 players. Final down, going to be trying to wrap through quad. He's going to run into trouble, though. Coda is going to be playing a pretty close position here. He's going to go for the peek, takes him down. Now it's just MichaelXV in a 1v3. Not a very likely clutch here to make it out on top. And if he gets Michaeldrk, maybe, but no, it's not going to happen. Michaeldrk holding that cross nicely, gets another one on the board for Mindplay. So the clawback does continue here, but still a lot of work left to be done.
Yeah, this is an absolutely daunting task. At this point, they have to win out to close this map in regulation. If they even falter on 1 round, it's going to overtime if they manage to make the clawback. So right now, Mindplay is in the worst possible situation, almost, with it not being quite on match point.
And here we have it. It is going to be overall 8 rounds on the board for getBrikt, 4 for Mindplay. So still, getBrikt confidently in the lead here by 4, and it's going to be a chance for them to close this one out. They just need 2 rounds to do so. They're still in a prime position to do that now. They're going to be playing the passive mid standard setup we've seen work so well on this map for the defensive half, and I think it's sort of the default strat people are going to end up going to, as we've seen. Success in mid does not really come when you attempt to hold it aggressively. Now teams just have so much good counter utility in their bank that it's just so hard to take control of mid without running into a wall of counter utility and getting out aimed in these positions. x0tek finds one through the smoke, though. I'm not sure how he got that shot on Dakota. And that's going to be a nice way to open this one up. Imagine, though, he is caught on this cross, and he is just going to get out of there. He knows he doesn't want to peek this. He sees the bomb was down, though, potentially. I'm not sure if it was far enough in for him to see it. Oh, no, the bomb's actually all the way back in the alley house here. I thought it was closer to the mid-bridge, but yeah, it is going to be all the way in alley house there. Dropped at the start of the round. And now they're going to work their way potentially towards A off this one. Solo, again, still rocking this M4. Hasn't been able to do much with it here on a map like Mexico, though. So we'll see if he can find his way into a solid round here with that. But right now, Solo going to have the support of AYRIN. They just waltz their way right into sight. Yuki and x0tek both ill-prepared for that one. They're going to go down, and it's already a 4-on-2. Final down, and Imagine looking to try and do something here, but it's just not going to work out for them. And Remy is going to take down Final down. Imagine he's all alone. Not a whole lot of hope here. Solo finally getting some M4 frags on this round, but surprisingly easy for them to walk into that A-bomb site there.
Yeah, it is surprisingly easy, because I want to bring something up, and it's something that's, you know, kind of plagued getBrikt for, you know, the last 2 seasons, and it's their inability to close. And you're really seeing it right now, because they had a really strong lead going into this half. They came out swinging at the first round, obtaining that, making it an 8-2 scoreline. And now it's 8-5, and it's really starting to look like this comeback is actually possible. You know, I truly still believe that getBrikt is going to close this out, but the pressure's on them right now, and they are not a team that thrives under pressure. They're a team that thrives under controlled environments.
And it is indeed going to be 8-5 now. getBrikt starting to close into that nerve-wracking territory, but still not there yet. Mindplay, they've got to play to perfection here. They can't give up what they've created here in the second half for themselves. They definitely have to bring their A game here. So we'll see what happens right now. It is going to be a slow push into mid. This time, though, getBrikt playing a bit differently. They've snuck MichaelXV into the alley cubby. They're going to be playing him on the close quarter here. Final down, though, falls through, and that's the bad karma coming back. It happened to AYRIN earlier, and then it happens to Final down here on the second half. So Basically going to even the score on that bad karma from earlier, but there you go. It's going to be a 5-on-3 solo. Now with a chance here, and getBrikt now facing a tough round once again. Final down, unfortunately, going to fall to the map here as well. And here we have it. It's going to be x0tek finding one, but he's going to have to do a lot more than that here to hold on for his team. But that flash is going to ruin his position here, but he still comes out with a triple kill. He's not done just yet. He gets the quad kill. What is he doing here? x0tek pulling out all the stops here, but he's not done just yet. The potential ace on the horizon. Can he get it? It's not going to happen. Solo looking to turn this one around. Could it be a 1v3? It's going to be a 1v3. No, Michaeldrk shuts it down. Still with no time to react. He's able to turn around. Solo misses the spray down, and that right there should show you that the M4 can't do it. But what a play there from x0tek.
Absolutely. That was an insane 4K spray down coming out from x0tek. That literally put his team back on the map, allowed them to have a possibility to come back into this match. And, you know, Michaeldrk got a little lucky that Solo there missed the spray down, but in the end, he was able to get the confirmed frag to close out that round, putting the scoreline and them on series and match point.
It is indeed 9-5 overall. 10-5 would guarantee the series to fall into their hands, but now it's just a matter of closing it out at this point. We'll see if they can do it. Coda finds one, though. Michaeldrk finds another. It's falling apart here. They're going to have to pick up the pace quickly. Here we have it, though, 3v4. Michaeldrk, Imagine, and Yuki have to try and close this out. Here we have it, though. It's going to be a 4v3, and they run into trouble here. It's going to be a 3-kill spray down. It's a 3v1. Solo left alone, and there's not any time to make it happen, and getBrikt to take it away.
And there you go. It's just getBrikt closed out, just like I said they would. And I don't think that could have ended any better for getBrikt. They kind of started to fall back on their back foot. They were starting to throw a little bit, get a little bit of the pressure, but they, you know, x0tek showed up for his team, and he cleaned up. And from there out, you know, they're able to clean